Well, we're in the holiday season and we're dealing with people giving us gifts and we're giving other people gifts. Today, in today's world, sometimes it's pretty easy to give gifts because it's very easy to get a gift card and then let the person decide for themselves what it is that they want. But I grew up in an era that there wasn't gift cards, and it wasn't always easy to get a gift certificate for someone, even if they live like, especially like at a distance. So today it's probably a lot easier to just buy a gift for someone that's very, I don't want to use the word generic, but you get the idea. It's just benign. There's not a lot of like, how could you not love a card for Amazon or a card to Starbucks, right? How could you not love that? How could you not use it? Although maybe somebody doesn't drink coffee, you have to know. You have to know your receiver, your recipient. When we give a gift that's about us and not about the recipient, then 9 times out of 10, it's not like super received. I'm going to give you a couple examples. One, I have a really awesome daughter-in-law, and I didn't actually ever realize that she did not wear earrings and jewelry. I guess if she wears earrings, they're just posts. And I have my earrings in. They're like hubcaps for me, right? You ever see a car driving, it doesn't have hubcaps? Like, I always have my earrings. I generally have a necklace on. Always my wedding ring. I don't wear a lot of rings, but I will wear bracelets. So I'm somebody who, like, I'll get her a really nice pair of earrings, but she never wore them. And I asked her at one point about it, and she said, I don't really like jewelry. Oh, I just never noticed that before. I just maybe thought she didn't have a lot of jewelry, and so she didn't wear a lot of jewelry. So now I'm getting to know someone. She's a newer daughter-in-law, and I'm getting to know someone, and I have to like look at it through the perspective of what is she about? Like, I kind of transferred my own love of jewelry on her, and that was only a handful of years ago, not that long ago. And I consider myself pretty up on people. Interesting, huh? When we are close to people, it's easy to see what they like and they don't like. I have been the recipient of multiple gifts of things that I would never use. And I know that they were costly to the individual. And I'm going to share something here that today I just absolutely would not do. But many years ago, I told my dad's wife, she didn't really feel like my stepmother. We weren't really that close, but she would buy us this stuff that you would want to showcase like under a light, like in an art gallery or something. I just didn't have any place for it, and it didn't really fit like who I was. And I did a huge faux pas. I asked her to take it back. That's horrible, isn't it? But I did that. That was many years ago. And I did that. And that was, I mean, we went on to have a very, very good relationship. But I can only imagine how much better our relationship would have been if I had just thanked her. Just thanked her. Not tried to instruct her on what gift I should be receiving. And that's probably the big little lesson of today. You will receive gifts that you don't resonate with. Accept them graciously. Accept them and just say, oh my goodness, thank you so much. That's not hard. Thank you so much. If you're in a relationship and you have someone, just yesterday I was talking about this with she's an amazing business person, and we were just having a discussion about this, and she said, yeah, like she had someone that was close to her who always bought her stuff that had nothing to do with her. And she said, I was outspoken about it, but today I would not do that. And we got to share that story, the one that I shared with you. But I thought, a lot of people probably deal with this. And so what I would tell you is, if you're in a relationship, you can leave hints. If you feel like your partner or your spouse doesn't really know you that well, or doesn't necessarily get you something that you really resonate with or really like, why don't you try pre-paving the road in advance? It may be kind of late now to prepay for Christmas. Maybe not if they're a last minute shopper, but it's really, really good to kind of educate them about you, but not in a way that they feel like they're being instructed. Not in a way at all like they feel, please do not have them feel like they're instructed. It's so important not to have them feel that. You want to just say, hey, I love this. I just love this. I just want you to know this totally is me. I love this. If I ever got this as a gift, I would be so excited. And that's not hard to do. That's pretty easy to do. So those are kind of some tips on handling the receiving. And then again, when you're giving the gift, think of the person. What is that person about? I have a gal who has worked with me and for me on and off for, I don't know, 20 plus years in one of my businesses, and she's amazing, and she has this wonderful earring collection. But I can always buy her a pair of earrings, but I have to remember that she likes silver. And she'll love them. She'll love them even though she has umpteen other pairs of earrings. And then again, I have to think of my daughter-in-law. She's not into earrings at all, right? So I have to look at her and go, what would she be into? And you know what? If you can't come up with it, you can give them a gift card with a nice card with the gift card inside of it. Just take on, when you're in the office, let's just do this one more. When you're in the office and you're dealing with people, here's a really good one. This is really good because I've been on and off diets like for so long in my life. So there's years that I'm a no carb or low carb. There's years that I'm vegan. I've been vegan for years and now I'm not, right? Then there's years that I am, not eating wheat products or whatever. I mean, I've like done the gamut, right? And I have friends that will ask me, are you on any special diet right now? Isn't that interesting? They ask that because they want to know that their gift is going to be well received. That's a really good thing. So if you want to enhance like the people skills in the office, like enhance the relationships using your people skills, just kind of know what they like and what they don't like. Don't give somebody a gift of, you bring in a big platter of sweets if you know that they only eat fruit. Go the fruit route. I have a kind of like a thank you program through my studio. And I have salons and spas that refer cosmetic clients to us. And I try to ask before I send the thank you gift. I find out from the client that was referred, do they like snacks? Do they like sweets? Or sometimes like, oh, no, she's a health nut. Okay, well then a nice fruit decoration or fruit basket or something. Do you see? I have learned in my life, just ask, kind of figure things out, and then make the gift for the person. And if you receive gifts because somebody saw it and they just loved it and they just assumed you were going to love it and you hate it, it doesn't matter. It was the love behind the gift. It was the thought behind the gift that you got to remember. You got to remember that. Keep the main thing the main thing. Keep the main thing the main thing. A gift is given. It's the spirit of the gift giving that matters.